Going through the intro.
Yeah. Hey, Shalom. Shalom. Another day out here in Babylon and stuff, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on, you know. But before we get started, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well over the flock, that taught us all 100% truth, man. Shalom to the few Hakim and Akwati out there listening and learning as well. Camps with the likewise doctrines, Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers. Salutations to the hopeful elect, man. And as you see, your boy, I can't think his name right now. We were just talking about him. Charlie Kirk, you know, white on white crime, man. You know, all that stuff about him lying about our people, constantly going on his podcast, running his mouth about our people for many, many years, man. You know, it came back around to him. He talked about how black on black crime is a big problem in the U.S., but look, you got took out by your own, man. And it caused a big old uproar here in America because now you got a lot of Edomite males trying to rise up, protesting, talking about white man fight back. But eventually, eventually you Jakes, you gonna get caught up in that madness, man. Y'all need to sit this one out. It's gonna find you anyway. You know, while y'all out here crying about this man who didn't give a shit about you. You know, you over here crying about this man. But one thing is finna lead to another. You know, this division in America is finna get real to where it's a lot of bloodshed that's getting ready to take effect, man. Yeah. You got Edomites out here shedding many tears, face red, and the cameras crying out about this guy.
Snot bubbles.
You know, yeah, snot bubbles and all of that. And, you know, this is only the beginning, you know, because a kingdom that is divided against itself cannot stand, man. You know, and that's the times that we're living in, this major divisions that's going on in this land, and it's going to continue.
I got a couple scriptures for your man, the late, great Mr. Kirk. This is Psalms chapter 31, verse 18. Let the lying lips be put to silence. We speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. And I got another scripture. Psalm chapter 59, verse 12. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips even be taken in their pride, and for cursing and lying which they speak. The Lord ain't playing about his children, man. And the most I see, this whole scenario, this whole situation, it shows you how much the Lord has a sense of humor. Because this man had a platform spewing nothing but lies on us, right? What he told her in the podcast, he said if he was born in a plane and the pilot was white, he'll be worried that the pilot was qualified. And he just say all kind of little bullshit like this. The Lord got a sense of humor though, because this man got murdered by Edomite at a white school in one of the most whitest states in the country, Utah. Black and brown ain't have shit to do with that. Just like black and brown ain't got shit to do with you losing your farms. Black and brown ain't got shit to do with these tariffs. Black and brown ain't got shit to do with your business. You losing your business, you losing your house, you living in the car, you crying in your car. Black and brown ain't got shit to do with that. You better look at the orange.
Yeah.
This is who's doing this to you. But yet you continue to believe the lies that the orange is telling about the black and brown. That's why you in the situation you in, America, because you don't deal with reality. That's why you got pedos protecting pedos, because y'all don't punish your own. Why is it so hard for y'all to punish y'all own? If you punish your own, you wouldn't be in this situation, because guess what? Y'all let a whole bunch of spoiled children who supposed to got their ass whooped a long time ago run this country. Now they can't be told shit. They above the law. They lie like hell. They get caught in lies and still keep lying.
Lying on each other as well.
Exactly. You see how you leave something undisciplined, how it spirals out of control? That's why it says in this book, you spare the rod, you spoil the child, roughly paraphrasing. That's what you did, America. You spared the rod against your own. Now you got a whole bunch of spoiled ass, lying ass, emotional ass children running this country. So what you gonna do about it, America? I'm gonna tell you what you gonna do. You gonna go into slavery. That's what you finna do. You got something, bro?
I have Proverbs 12 and 19 for these lying ass Edomites, man. But first I'm gonna get because that's all they do, like bro said, they accuse our people, man. That's it. That's how they move, that's how they always been moving. Accusing our people for everything. You know, even with these little murders that's going on, they're gonna eventually accuse our people. Even with it looked like a psyop to me with the young lady that got killed on a train.
Yeah.
It looked like a psyop to me.
Yep, the criminalized.
You know what I'm saying? To make us look bad. You know, because they want to come for you chicks. That's why they sending more troops out to Memphis now. They're talking about it.
For no reason. Just a reason. It's because Memphis is predominantly black.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, come and seek. Come is now a salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of the Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. All these lies and stuff are starting to be cast out into the open, man. A lot of people are opening up their eyes, seeing these things. Even their own people are speaking about these lies and hypocrisies that these Edomites be here about our people, man. You know, in his kingdom, it's definitely going to go down the drain, man. This is Proverbs 12 and 19 as well. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment, man. And this man was running his mouth. He was running his mouth for many years, you know, but it seemed like it was only for a moment when that bullet hit his ass. He was up there running his mouth then.
Yep.
And then if you look closely at it, it kind of even looked like the guy next to him did something, because he tucked something as well. And the hand and hat gestures.
Yeah, I saw that.
The hands and hat gestures gave it away to me as well. You know, because Esau is good at these psyops to get a reaction out of the people, to see how you going to react. And oh man, he did it this time, because these Edomites are riling up now.
Yeah. You know, they going as far as they had to shut down HBCU schools.
Yeah.
Because they was getting threats, bomb threats and all this shit. Once again, the black and brown didn't kill that man. The red did. That's red on red crime all day. But somehow Esau, he wants us to be the bad guy so bad, even if he got to lie on us. But the world sees the lies. The world saw how messed up this man was racially. And the whole world is in agreement that he got what he deserved for lying on us constantly. You know what it's like to live in a country where you can't even turn on your TV, where you being lied on constantly? And you wonder why we want this bitch to burn. Because we tired of Edom. We tired of Edom doing all this little fuck shit, all these lies, all these psyops. And now he's using this as order out of chaos. And he's using this opportunity to take more of your rights. This is what he does, never let a good crisis go to waste.
They come straight after you Israelites.
Exactly.
That's the plan. At the end of all of it, even though y'all feel like you ain't got nothing to do with it, the plan, the Lord's will, is for Jacob's trouble to take place. It is going to take place, man. And Esau gonna set all these little traps, man. And he's gonna catch a lot of you out here slipping, man. This is Psalms 64 and 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow suddenly. Shall they be wounded? So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And right now their tongues fall upon themselves. Like the brother said, even his own people was cool with him being put to death, man. You know, so hey, you're gonna see a lot of Edomite whistleblowers out here pushing things out. And also letting you know that, hey, they ready for war because they claiming that, hey, y'all done barked up the wrong tree. Y'all done woke up the wrong animals. Y'all done poked the bear. This is what some of these Edomites are saying. And they ready.
Okay, if that's the case, then Edom, go after who's responsible.
Exactly.
Instead of making up lies on the innocent and the righteous, because the Lord gonna get you for that. Go after who did this to you, instead of following and listening to the lies of the government, because they turned this into what it is. Never let a good opportunity go to waste. They flipped this real quick. So yeah, they was already thinking on how to spin this. I got Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Yeah, this is what Trump said. He said, anybody mocking the death of Charlie Kirk, they face deportation, which is very unconstitutional and very unlawful. But we already know how this is going to happen, because y'all pretty much gave Trump the green light that he's above the law. And what else he said? Yeah, that's about what all he said. Another thing he said, if y'all, now he's trying to get people to tell on each other. He's saying if y'all got any proof of anybody talking bad about Charlie Kirk, send it to the government, and they gonna make sure they gonna get shit done. I'm like, see, why is the truth so hurtful to you Edomites? And then you had another guy. He was an anchor man for a news station.
Oh yeah.
He's all for murdering the homeless. He said kill, but in this sense, he meant murder because they're innocent.
With good pride in his mouth too.
Yeah. So that shows you the whole nation of Edom. Y'all don't have any empathy, man. This is why it's so easy for y'all to murder. This is why it's so easy for y'all to commit mass murder. Y'all wasn't given empathy. That's why in the book of Deuteronomy, the Lord said that he's going to send a people against us to make us jealous. He's going to make us jealous with a people who are not a people. Because in order to be considered human, first of all, you got to have hue, melanin, pigment. Number two, and what divides the humans from the animals? Empathy. That's one of the biggest ones. But who was given empathy? The nation of Israel. Because guess what? Ishmaelites don't have any empathy. They murder too.
Yep.
They kidnap nations too. Ham, y'all kidnap nations too. All y'all partook in the kidnapping of the Israelites. Yep. And you didn't lose no sleep. And you're still trying to hide your history to this day. So yeah, that makes you guilty. You don't feel that guilt for nothing. You feel that guilt because the Lord is finna visit you too. It ain't just Edom in America. The Lord is sending this spirit of fear over the whole planet. And another thing that's going on in the nation of Edom, it's a heavy lying spirit on the nation of Edom right now. Heavy lying spirit. Everybody lying because this is what they do. If they don't want to deal with reality, they lie. They they make up shit. Just like the AI that everybody put their trust in. Yeah. This ain't nothing but a Wizard of Oz 2025. Yeah, the AI might tell you some truth, but then he gonna give you two lies. And what did the scripture say? A little leaven spoils the whole loaf. Mm-hmm. This is Esau in disguise. And right now, AI is being sloppy. Esau is being sloppy. AI is Esau.
AI telling on Esau as well.
Exactly, because Esau didn't fine-tune this thing like he should have. Because if you ask a question the right way, AI gonna give it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely gotta be on point with how you ask it, because If you just ask it a regular question, it'll tell you right off back. There are many ways to go into this.
Yeah.
So you got to really dig into that thing, man, and get some truth out of it.
Just like that movie I, Robot, you have to ask the question the right way for AI to reveal any truth. But if you ask it in a generic way, he gonna give you a generic lie.
And this set up like that on purpose because number one, Jake don't read, and Jake don't know how to ask no legitimate questions.
Jake don't.
So he's gonna get that. He's gonna get that ignorant answer from AI.
Yeah, Jake don't want to do no research.
You come intelligently with it, you can definitely get some truth out of it. I've seen that with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Jakes go on AI and say they told the AI, just answer these next series of questions with one word answers, either yes or no. That's when AI gonna give it up. But you gotta ask the right way. But even then, you gotta take this shit with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
You got to know, first of all, in order to decipher, to discern the spirit from AI, you got to know the scriptures to know if AI telling the truth to begin with or not. So you can filter the AI answers through the scriptures, but you got to know these first. If not, you gonna believe anything this lying ass robot tell you. And y'all got to remember, AI means artificial intelligence. Artificial means fake.
Fake. Y'all forget that.
So don't extol his words to the clouds. Take it with a grain of salt. Eat the meat and chew out the bone, spit out the bones.
Exactly. You digest too much of it, it will destroy you. You be out here believing lies, just like we've been taught all these lies all this time. Y'all taking everything for face value instead of digging deep into it to see what is really going on, man. Like these laws being implemented by Esau to come after you Jakes, you Latinos, Native Americans, man. If you would have known the scriptures, then you would know, like, hey, they getting ready to try to pull a move on us.
Yeah, all this sneaky shit.
They've been ignorant to Satan's devices, man, and they're going to get caught up in it. Because this man wants to send, troops to certain neighborhoods and stuff, man. Trying to make it seem like that he's trying to bring peace. But it's not going to be like that. I'm going to get this scripture real quick. Salaki for my slowness, because that's what they give y'all they paint the picture that they trying to come in and make your neighborhoods peaceful, but in reality they want control and they want to destroy you, Jake. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And you know, suddenly, when a woman go on to labor, them pains get real sharp over time. It just get worse and worse and worse. That's the times we living in right now. Everything that we seeing right now are birth pains, these wars and rumors of wars, and you got civil unrest and civil wars brewing up. All of those things are the beginning of birth pains. When them birth pains actually take full effect, that's when y'all gonna be trying to seek the doctor Yahweh Shimmy out shot. And it ain't gonna be no cure for you in that time, because you wasn't taking this spiritual medication right here. You know, you just listening to these Edomites, to these heathens out here, instead of taking this medicine right here that can free you from all those lies and them strongholds that's wrapped around your mind, man.
I want y'all to remember this though. Next time Esau tell you that the military is coming to your city, just remember this. This is John chapter 10, verse 10. And this is the red letter, Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. He was referring to the 144,000 in the numeral 1/3. Now, as far as the first part of this scripture, the thief cometh not but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. If you don't believe that, ask all these nations that the United States done robbed. Ask these nations who got their resources stolen. Ask Venezuela.
I mean, ask the nations how many people these people done killed too.
Exactly.
Dropping them missiles, coming into y'all villages, just like they come into our city, villages here, and do the same thing to our people, which they finna try to do it again by putting these troops in these different black neighborhoods, man. This is Psalms 10 and 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. And a lot of y'all about to be drawn into this man's net.
Yep.
You young YNs in Chicago talking about we got switches. How dare you try to stand up against Esau with his blessing, man?
Bruh, don't y'all know this man don't even have to be near you to destroy you? He could send a drone to bomb your whole block.
Yeah.
Don't be that stupid, Jake.
Y'all got switches. Y'all seen what just happened to Kirk? 200 yards away?
200
Blasted.
yards.
Y'all ain't got that kind of, y'all ain't got that shit.
Y'all don't train like that, Jake,
Nah.
in the hood.
The
Holding
average
your pistol
person,
sideways and shit.
the average
No.
person can't even shoot a 70, 76-yard shot with a rifle that well. You gotta be highly trained, man.
And this dude, this was a 22-year-old Edomite. So yeah, the sword is their blessing. 22 to make a shot like that, that's military shit. You YNs in the hood ain't ready for nothing like that. Matter of fact, using switches is a waste of bullets. If you knew anything about firearms, that's the first thing you would know. Switches are a waste of bullets.
Yep, because you're not hitting the target with all them bullets.
No.
Definitely not. If anything, you're hitting innocent bystanders because that shit spray like a Uzi.
Number one, a Glock wasn't designed to be fired like that. Because multiple rounds coming out of Glock, that gun would not be steady.
Yep.
You have to hold it steady to hit your target. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all better sit y'all asses down. Chicago, Memphis, sit y'all asses down because Esau looking for a reason. He want one of y'all to buck up so he can lay all y'all down. Don't be stupid, man. Stay away from Esau because he's looking for a reason to murder you. Psalm chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Y'all better sit down somewhere, man, because this man, this is what he wants. He wants a reason to murder you. Don't be stupid and give him one. Keep your little switches. Save all your little bullets and all your little switches. Save that for the break-ins, because that's coming down the line too. That's coming down the pipe.
Oh, most definitely.
Save all your ammo for the break-ins. Don't go out in the street looking for shit.
They better stay on the low, Jay. You know, because most of y'all just gonna put y'all faith in that stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay to have a little something, you know, but don't go out here depending on it.
No.
Because it's finna get real fucking bad out here, man. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. And these are the pains leading to that point right now. Seeing people talking. Eventually talking comes to a climax, man. And then actions are being made. And you got people on one side talking about going against another. And then it says also in 2nd Ezra 15, 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. That's what he was talking about. It's going to be break-ins. You know, because there's going to be a lack of bread out here eventually and food as well. You know, everybody out here living it up right now because they don't want to deal with reality that, hey, this shit is about to hit the fan, man. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're not going to be hearing that curfew. They're not going to be hearing that stay in your house while we get this blown over. They coming out that house and they going to seek for blood, man.
Yep.
Because a lot of these people gonna be in their house without food, without water, without medication. And you people that's out here flaunting y'all stuff on Facebook and all the social media, them same people who you thought was cool with you, they gonna come see about you, man. And it's gonna be checkpoints and all of that set up, man. And a lot of you Jakes gonna be getting caught in them checkpoints and getting killed out there, man. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go in the city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All you tough guys out there, you YNs, think y'all finna be getting away with something out here? Oh, it's finna get real rough. And time of Jacob's trouble is finna be like no day before seen on planet Earth, man.
Yeah. We told y'all a long time ago what this man's about to do. Since he can't get you to react, he's gonna use the military to pick a fight with you. Don't be stupid and fall for it. Because we said Esau is not smart. Y'all just stupid. Because y'all fall for his snares every time.
One thing they better understand is that since this Charlie shit, you finna see a lot of we're in the season of psyops, bro. There's gonna be a whole lot of psyops going on out here. So you need to be circumspect on what's going on, because there's gonna be a lot of different types of crimes and stuff, bizarre crimes and shit going on. So they can try to bring out that military. Yep. I seen an article yesterday. It says ICE lodges a detainer for depraved criminal illegal alien from Cuba, charged with murder and beheading of victim with a machete in Dallas.
God damn.
This was, I heard about this yesterday. You know, and people were saying this guy I think it was over a washer and dryer or something too. But he said he chased the guy down, didn't say nothing. Looked like he wanted to go across his head with it, but then he went across his neck like about 10 times, they said, and chopped dude's head off, man.
Dang.
You finna see all types of different types of crimes going on, bizarre shit. You know, he could have been a sleeper cell. Remember, those are walking around too.
Yeah, you got Chinese troops here.
You know, even the chick that so-called got stabbed on that neck, when she got stabbed, you can see when she turned her head both sides, there was no blood coming out of there. When she fell off the seat, it was blood where she was sitting at. It looked like she was on a time of the month. And
wow.
Then when she fell on the ground, you see her hand reach up on the banner. When you ride the bus or train, you can put your hand on rails, and then her hand came down, and then you see the blood squirt out from underneath the seat. It didn't make any sense to me. And then they so-called talked to the guy that stabbed her. He has some type of material in him that caused him to lash out at this woman. In so many words, he said he has some type of device in him.
Probably that MK Ultra shit, something like that, man. Because you saw how quick Trump jumped on this case.
Got the video
holding
like
up
that.
Pictures and shit, calling the man a monster and all this shit. Okay, if he's a monster, what do you call Charlie Kirk's murderer?
See?
Good, nice people on both sides, like in Charlotte, North Carolina.
And I want to say something that the brother was talking about. This Jake, he was talking about in the video, but Salakia, it was funny and it made all sense. Even though you so-called Israelites, y'all not supposed to be Christians anyway. But he said, you know, the black people are a better Christian than the white people is. Because you had so-called white folks kill cops, kill so-called Jakes out here and go in the courtroom and get persecuted by the judge, and the family forgives that Edomite. Let's see if Edomites forgive that guy that killed Charlie Kirk, man. Let's see, you see that you're gonna see the hypocrisy behind this Christianity shit. These white folks don't forgive no one. No. They basically get over it.
Not even their own.
They just basically tell you to get over it. So like Jay said, I want to see y'all get over it.
Get over it.
Get over it, man.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Your trousers. Pull your trousers up.
Your britches. Yeah, man. These people, you know why they call y'all good Christians, you black people? Because you're nice and docile. Yeah. You're not a threat. You're nice and brainwashed, just like we like you. You don't ask no questions. You just accept all our lies at face value. That's what we like, baby. Keep being brainwashed and docile. And you're going to find yourself in a FEMA camp with a grain of rice in your hand. Y'all better learn how to ask questions. Y'all better learn how to challenge the powers that be.
The pastors put it in their mind over centuries and centuries of indoctrination that we can't question nothing. We can't question why things. You better ask.
Well, if you don't question what you don't
How you gonna
understand,
learn?
how you gonna get true understanding?
Exactly.
See, that don't make sense. Y'all should have questioned that bullshit.
Like
Why we can't ask no questions?
Make you think of the pastor and don't be in minutes. I said don't ask no questions.
Don't ask.
Don't ask no questions.
No questions.
Just go. They don't want thinkers. They want people. They don't want thinkers. They want doers, man.
Exactly. And that should trigger you once you realize that the doctrine they feeding you don't make sense. But y'all just roll with it. Lord loves everybody. Well, if he loves everybody, why does his judgment go out every morning?
Yeah.
Y'all don't think. If he loves everybody, why is it written that Jacob that he loved and Esau he hated? Roughly paraphrasing. If he loved everybody, why did he say that his sword gonna be bathed in heaven and shall come down upon Idumea? Those nuclear missiles coming down on America if he loved everybody.
Yeah, and another thing, like with that love, ain't that unbalanced?
Yes, it is.
It's like, for real, like you people out there that's come across this video, isn't that unbalanced? If you saying that the Lord loves everything, then you basically calling the Lord an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
This is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, but a just weight is his delight. You can't love everybody. You can't be over here like this, bro. That don't work like that.
No, it's just like that Ishmaelite said. His name, I think his name is Shaheed something. I make videos on him all the time. He was like, you Edomites, y'all are not worshiping the true and living power. Because y'all go out here and do all this murder, all this theft, all this lying, all this terrorism. And at the end of the day, after all you did all that, you say, God bless America.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of God is going to turn a blind eye to all the wickedness of America? Y'all ain't worshiping Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Y'all worshiping Satan. Because only Satan is going to applaud this type of behavior. Because this right up his alley. And y'all proving just what that fake Jew said. A lot of people think that we're God's children and all, but they worship Satan. He said it himself.
Yeah.
Who do you think got this country on a downward spiral? Who you think Trump taking his orders from? The small hats. But you got to remember at the same time as well, who put it on the small hat spirit to get Trump to destroy America from within? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Everything is all about his will. It ain't about what you want. So you can either get in line with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua's plan, or you can get steamrolled over like the rest of them about to get. A steamroller. Right over their head. Because the Lord ain't finna argue with nobody. He ain't finna debate with nobody. He just gonna let judgment go forth. But he loves everybody. See, y'all better get in this book and stop listening to that lying-ass pastor.
Exactly. They not gonna quit listening to these pastors though. They conscience is sitting with a hot iron, bro. And they basically they okay with just going to church and paying that 10%, which they get nonsense from that. You're giving it to a wicked man.
Exactly.
And on top of that, you're gonna be destroyed with that wicked man because you listen to that false doctrine. When you got the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down and other brothers out here that's with that doctrine, preaching it, and y'all just coming against us. You know, you got brothers out here scoffing. We in the scoffing ages now. Motherfuckers making videos, claiming to be, acting like they Yahweh, talking on the phone with Mary, like he's Mary's baby daddy and all of that. Like y'all playing around with the Lord,
let
man.
Let them play.
Y'all marking y'allself.
Because the more 2/3 that mark themselves, you know what that's doing? You're marking yourself. The Lord ain't marking you. You marking yourself. But it's the Lord's will that you be destroyed in the first place. So He gonna allow you to mark yourself because his will says that you gonna be destroyed for it. And you know what? The more people that mark themselves, the better our chances are of making it out of here in one piece. CHAAZAQ.
Yeah.
So keep on marking yourself. Keep on taking yourself out of the pool. That only makes our chances look better because we still sticking to the doctrine. And we ain't believing none of this worldly shit that y'all invested in so heavily. You invested heavily in your money to save you. Your bunker to save you. Your guns, your switches gonna save you. If that was the case, you wouldn't need a savior, Israelites. If you just had it like that, where does the Lord come in? And if you were perfect Christians, you wouldn't need the Lord's salvation because you will already be immortal. You wouldn't need the Lord to come down here and save you and transform your body into an immortal and fix it into an immortal fashion. If you were perfect, you wouldn't need the Lord at all. Y'all contradict yourself. You're hypocrites and you're liars. That's all y'all learn from the church. How to lie. How to be hypocrites. How to be proud enough to not admit when you're wrong. This is what you learned in the church. You learned pride. And pride is an abomination unto the Lord. Because you can't admit when you're wrong. And you learn how to shuck and jive for white Jesus. No, so you're far from perfect Christian. Go ahead, bro.
This is a wrap. This Proverbs 1:29. For they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh. They would none of my counsel and despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. And them devices are going into that fake ass doctrine that y'all listening to as well. You know, letting these pastors tell you whatever, that anybody can get into heaven, which is in the scriptures. You know that, hey, everybody ain't getting to heaven, that is only for the Israelites, man. Yes, other nations gonna be there, but they're gonna be under servitude to the Israelites, and you Edomites, y'all going into captivity, and then y'all getting destroyed. It's all written, man. Somebody's got to take the judgment. So how the hell does God love everyone? And it also says that all the sinners of his people shall die by the sword.
Yep.
So hey, y'all need to read, which I know y'all not going to.
I got these scriptures right here. And it's basically going toward you hypocritical, blind-ass Christians. This is the book of Titus, chapter 1. And we'll start at verse 14. And this is what he's telling us not to do. Not giving heed. Wait, I started 13. This witness is true. He's talking about the 144,000, talking about the prophets. Wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith, not giving heed to Jewish fables. Y'all heard that? Because the false doctrine of Christianism was given to you by the fake Jews. That's what makes it a Jewish fable. And they don't even believe it. Not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth. Well, who are these men? Your lying ass pastors. Let's keep going. Verse 15. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. Verse 16. They profess they know Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. Look at your boy T.D. Jakes. Being abominable, yeah. A lot of your pastors doing it. If it's not with another man, it's with a boy. Matter of fact, it was this Christian woman. This Christian woman said she went to a cookout at her pastor's house. She said she asked the first lady to use the bathroom. She went into the bathroom. You know what she saw? She saw the pastor with his son bent over in front of him. his own son. And the first lady didn't even know nothing about it. So the church member, when she saw that, she said she slammed that door right back and got in her car and drove like a bat out of hell to get up out of there.
That's terrible.
Yeah, this is what your pastors are doing. His own son. So guess what? That scripture was true when it says that, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. His relationship with his son wasn't pure to him. It was defiled. A lot of y'all partaking in this shit and don't even know it, or you don't care. Or you know pastors that's doing this, but you're keeping quiet because you don't want to ruin his reputation. Well, guess what? You an abomination too then. Mm-hmm. Let me get that scripture. Yeah, if you know something and you ain't saying nothing, you just as wicked. Here we go. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. And it reads, he that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. So if you protecting the wicked, but you talking shit about the Israelites, you are an abomination to the Lord. I didn't say it, I just read it. So what kind of defense you Christians got now for defending your pedophile / homosexual / lying ass pastor? Because now you know, I just told you. So from this point on, there's no cloak for your sin. So are you going to tell on him, or you going to keep it secret because you don't want to cause no unnecessary waves in the pool? It show you right there how hypocritical you are. Because you go through the streets all day claiming that you perfect, but you refuse to do the right thing in this situation. Mm-hmm. Hypocrites. You got something, bro?
It's just for them pastors and these people that's following them, you know. Ezekiel 14:9. And if the prophet be deceived when he hath spoken the thing, I, the Lord Yahweh, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. So while y'all sitting out here chasing these false prophets, these pastor pork chopping them, y'all sitting out here chasing them, listening to everything they talking about, drinking them lies and them philosophies that they feeding you out there, just know when that destruction come upon them, you ain't got too far to go for the destruction come upon you too as well. Unless you repent in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But that's too hard for a lot of you Christians to do.
They ain't gonna do it.
Y'all looking for that cat with the suit and the bald head, naked face, and glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting up there lying to you and shit, man. With his little robe on, little high price ass robe.
Yeah, they want that wolf in sheep's clothing.
That goes back to Roman Catholicism too. Them robes that y'all wear.
I got a couple of scriptures. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Exodus chapter 23, verse 13. And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods. Neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. That's why we call them cheese and rice. Mm-hmm. Now, let's go down. You already know that you're not supposed to worship other gods, right? Let's go down to Deuteronomy chapter 18 and 20. But the prophet, which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't say cheese and rice. That should let you know when we say it like that we have no respect for that idol. Because it's not real. And it's a commandment of the true and living power to not worship other gods and idols. So we make mockery of it. Cheese and rice. We don't say that Jesus. We don't say earth pig. No. We make fun of his name because we don't respect him as being our God.
Mm-hmm. And y'all gonna realize too when the shit hit the fan out here that fake ass God was never real in the first place, man. That's what y'all gonna figure out. And you're not gonna get delivered by the true God, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You're gonna be left here to cook. This is Judges 10:3. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. And we're getting real close to that time of Jacob's trouble, that grand testing of tribulation, man. And a lot of y'all still in these, y'all can sense that something is getting ready to happen, but y'all still calling on cheese and rice.
That's all they know. They don't want to know. They so comfortable with that name. But when has this name ever proved itself to be powerful in your life? Kanye said it best. He said when he was in jail, he called on cheese and rice. He didn't come through, so he started worshiping that name. Cheese and rice finna fill a bunch of y'all. Cheese and rice and Trump is finna get a lot of y'all killed because y'all gonna put y'all faith in these two fake ass men, and they ain't gonna come through for you.
Yeah, that's the destruction is gonna follow that. Following these men, making flesh your arm.
Exactly.
This is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusted in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And all you Israelites out there that's a part of that 2/3 club, y'all forsaken Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Y'all departed from him, man. And y'all don't want to have no accountability to be like, damn, let me look on our history. What our forefathers, why did we get in this situation? Y'all don't think about that. And because of that, you're going to be destroyed later, man. But that's where the Lord wants you at, because somebody's got to be a part of that 2/3 club, man. Somebody's got to be set for an example. Mm-hmm. And that's going to push even more fear of the Lord out there. Even more. Let me get 2nd Esdras 15:19 too, to relay back on when this tribulation period happened, man. You know, y'all think y'all gonna be living comfortably, but y'all not gonna be able to rest, man. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. You see that? So in that time that we get ready to come into, while these birth pains are going out first, and then these very harsh times are going to start happening, the people that you thought were close to you, they're going to be your enemy, man. A man's foe is going to be of his own household. Mm-hmm. Y'all seeing that now? A little girl, I think she was 16 years old, just killed her mother. Just took her mother out, man. They used to do TikTok videos together, and when I seen the TikTok video that was posted, they was on there playing like they had guns and stuff. So she was letting that demonic spirit get in her daughter to be wanting to do something with a pistol. And it came back and bit the mother. You know, you women need to stop destroying y'all children on these videos trying to be their friends. You know, you're supposed to train up a child in the way they should go. In this case, you training up this girl to be some type of thug, little whore or something. And that spirit got on her to take you out and shoot you down. Put several rounds in your own mother. And you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that a lot here in the times that we coming in. You see it a lot now, but it's gonna be on a mass scale, man, is what I'm saying.
It's gonna be unmistakable that judgment is going out. You gonna know for sure that the Lord unleashed his death angels. It's not gonna be no, well, I think it's the death angels. No, you gonna know
Yeah.
because it's gonna be some strange deaths taking place. The love of many shall wax cold in the last days. Y'all gonna have to find out the hard way because y'all don't believe shit. Y'all believe Esau. Now, if Esau was saying what we saying, then y'all will believe it. Because y'all have been conditioned to believe liars, trust in liars, instead of trusting in brutal honesty. You rather believe the lie because, I don't know, it's easier to process. I don't know what the deal is with you people. Or you don't want to worry. Dude at work told me the other day, he don't watch the news. It's too much for him. Guess what? You better watch. If not, it's going to sneak up on you. And then you're going to be forced to deal with reality. At least in this sense, if you watch it, you know what to prepare for. You know what to expect. Which you'll be in a much better place than you being caught off guard. You better watch. Because this devil ain't going to let up. Because he knows that he has but a short time. So don't stop being lazy, man. All you people that don't watch the news, or you too lazy to get into the scriptures. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna have to read the scriptures because you're gonna be able to look out your window and see the scriptures in real time. Because these death angels ain't gonna play with you. The chariots ain't gonna play.
Them people that saying that they don't want to look at the news because there's too much sorrowful things going on. The same ones that don't want to look reality in the face, like you said, and they also the same people that's out here seeking for mirth.
Yeah.
Out here having fun, not paying attention, trying to escape it. But hey, these warnings gonna continue to go out because it's gonna be just like the days of Noah were, man. While y'all kicking it and everything, and these warnings going out like they was going out through Noah. And then y'all ain't want to hear none of it. This is gonna be the same way the son of Man comes back, Yahushua. This is Matthew 24:37. And this is Yahushua speaking as well. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days they were drinking as in the days they were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, man. And this thing is gonna come in. Everything is gonna come in like a flood before Yahushua come in. All these different warnings and stuff that's going out. This time it's gonna be worse than Noah's time. Way worse. Ain't gonna be no. It's gonna be sheer missiles.
Fire, just like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, and it's gonna be worse than that. And still to this day, Sodom and Gomorrah is down. And that's how it's gonna be with Babylon. Nobody will pitch tent in this land. It's gonna be over with, man. And everything is gonna be back in balance the way Yahweh Shem Yahushai intended it to be. While this devil got everything turned upside down. Got you thinking that you could be what you want to be. You can be a tree, you can be a dog. You a man, you can be a woman. You a woman, you can be a man.
That's why we want this place destroyed. Because Esau, your insanity is exhausting. That's the bottom line. And the whole world is feeling this. Your insanity is exhausting. It drains you. But yet you still keep coming with the insanity. Trying to paint it as being sane. No. This man actually said with his lips, he wanted to deport people who say bad things about Charlie Kirk. But this man can go on any platform and lie his ass off about anybody and it's cool. Your insanity is exhausting. The way you try to lie your way out of shit is exhausting. Look at all them lying ass clowns in the White House right now. Simple fix. Charge them all with perjury and domestic terrorism. Put them in jail. Why is it so hard for Edomites to punish their own? And then you wonder why you in this position. You wonder why you got a president that's just, you can't control. That's reckless and impulsive and childish and emotional. You wonder why? Because you don't deal with reality, Edom.
Yep.
You try to lie your way out of everything. You just don't know. The more lies you get caught in, the more that people know that you lie, people ain't gonna put their faith in you. You never learned that lesson. But you've been lying for over 2,000 years and you still ain't got it right yet. Are you not good at anything? Because you've been practicing for 2,000 years, you still ain't got this shit.
And these people just as bad because this man been running the same plays from the old dirty playbook for centuries.
Yeah.
And you Jakes, you still just don't see it, man. You just don't see it. Y'all, like I said, they smell something fishy going on, but they can't tell what it is. That's why the elders and apostles on down, the men of great millstone, be out there on the highways and hedges telling you, you know, what's to come. And what y'all do, y'all scoff at it. Call them brothers crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all about to find out.
We're going to see who's going to be crazy. You can call us crazy all day for believing. Guess what? You ain't going to call us crazy for staying on this ground getting destroyed.
Mm-hmm. I got Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 5. Behold ye among the heathen in regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. And we telling you these things is getting ready to come to pass, man. It's not tarrying, it's getting faster and faster and faster. Several things done happen over a week. And it's just speeding up, man. Days are shortening up and prophecies are speeding up, man. And they're jumping off the pages. You know, things ain't tarrying no longer.
No, you got Russia still over there bombing. You got this conflict with the United States trying to take Venezuela's resources, their oil. This ain't got shit to do with drugs. Don't let this media lie to you. An American female general came out and admitted it. She said, if we can just get control of their resources. That's always the play with the United States terrorist group you call a military. I was in it, I know. These are terrorists, military, yeah. Because they go in people's lands, they destabilize economies and governments and steal their resources while the smoke's still going. Then when the smoke clear and the dust settles, you gonna realize somebody done stole your shit.
Mm-hmm. I got Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. This man can never be satisfied. Every time another country find some type of resources, here come Esau coming right over there to steal it. And then they'll paint a picture on it like these people are wicked and they need to go over there and do something to them, and they bomb them out and take their resources. Mm-hmm. Esau, Babylon is always lying, man.
Yeah.
Always lying.
Answer me this. Why is it that every time when Esau decides that this country needs some justice and some democracy, it's right after they find some shit in their land? Look at Ghana with the oil. Look at the Congo with the cobalt and the lithium, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they need some justice. They need some democracy down there. And it's just like the elder said, democracy comes with a grenade.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't believe the military, the United States military, the world's largest terrorist group. Ask yourself, think about it like this. Think about all the countries the United States is labeled terrorists. Has any of these countries bombed anybody unjustifiably? No. Look at the United States track record. Look how many people they didn't call terrorists. But look how many countries they have bombed unjustly. So who's the terrorist here? The United States. Without due process, without proof. Look at what Trump just did. Lied on the Venezuelans. and blew up a little small boat in AI, which they found out it was fake. They lie on you. They lie on countries. That's taking lying to a whole new level right there. This ain't no, what they call them, they even got a phrase for it. Little white lie. As if it's innocent. No lie is innocent. So yeah, they bomb people unjustly. This is the only country. You're going to take a whole battle group down to Venezuela unjustly. No proof. It's just your lying ass words.
And take them people's land.
Yeah.
Micah chapter 2 and 2, I always bring this out as one of my favorite scriptures because, hey, this means Esau to a T, man. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no other nation of people on this earth rolling to other countries, destroying and taking and pillaging shit, man. This is Micah chapter 2, chapter 2, verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that goes back into the Israelites and to also what they do now to these other nations. And that's why these other nations are mad as hell at Babylon. And now the weak are saying that they are strong and they rising up. Yep. You know, they all be coming in confederate with one another. And they gonna tear this place up, man.
Yeah. Cause it's gonna come to a head. Esau gonna force the hand. And I can tell you another scenario of America shooting itself in the foot. Y'all heard about the Hyundai plant in Georgia, right? You heard about it?
Uh-uh.
All right. They're building this Hyundai plant in Georgia. The plant, South Korea is doing this. South Korea is building a plant, a Hyundai plant, and they sent, I think, 315 Koreans to the plant to train American workers how to use their equipment, because all the instruction, everything is written in Korean. So they had to train the American workers. So when the vans pulled up with the Korean workers, a Karen called ICE. ICE rounded up all these South Korean employees, these trainers, and held them for a week. When they finally got back to South Korea, the president told the Americans to let my people go. So after a week, they spent the whole week in a detention center for nothing. And then Trump trying to bribe them to get them to stay, talking about some y'all can stay a couple months longer if you train the workers. South Korea was like, and all the workers were like, no, we want to go home. Fuck y'all. And after that happened, South Korea pulled out of the deal. So now you done lost way more jobs, potential jobs for the state of Georgia, because of a Karen. And I ain't got to tell you what nation she was from.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah.
I'm telling on you. It's always that one nation that's always running around trying to tell on everybody, but don't tell on them damn self.
You see how the Lord has put a heavy spirit on Babylon to shoot themselves in the foot? This one bitch then cost the state of Georgia thousands of jobs. ICE cost the state of Georgia thousands of jobs. They shut down the plant. They ain't gonna even open it now because of this bullshit.
And that shows you how Edomites destroying their own nation.
They destroy themselves, man.
You made this decision to do this. Now you done made it even worse.
She made that decision out of hatred.
Yeah.
Because she thought that they were Latinos and Hispanics. But these were South Koreans. South Koreans are Moabites. They're not Israelites, they're Moabites. Vietnamese, Koreans, these are Moabites. See, Karen, see how the Lord got that spirit on y'all? You Edomites who destroy yourself. So why we get in the way of our enemies destroying themselves? No, we're gonna let you do it. because it's the Lord's will you destroy yourself. Who would we be to try to thwart the Lord's plan? No, we gonna sit back and watch you enjoy yourself. I mean, destroy yourself. You got something, bro? I just wanted to bring that out.
You fine, bro. Bring it all out.
I didn't know if everybody knew about the situation with the Hyundai plant in Georgia right now. But yeah, that's what happened.
And that's all. That's because this place is divided. That's all it goes down to, because this place is divided. And then you got these greedy ass Edomites thinking that they're gonna get their country back, so they want to tell on everybody out of greed and hate, man. But you making it worse on your kingdom, which is going down the drain, man. This is Mark 3:23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, this is Yahushua speaking, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. And no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house, man. So these people, they coming up against themselves, and they making it even worse for their own kingdom, man. And it's, as you can see, it's circling the toilet drain, man. And we can't go nowhere but down from here, and the Israelites elect up from here.
Exactly.
You know, so let them destroy their shit, man.
Let them do it. Now they calling on right before you seen all the Edomite males out there talking about some white man fight. That was some of the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. If that's the case, why y'all didn't pull another January 6th out your ass? Because that was stage 2.
Yep.
If you're that mad, do another January 6th. You can't, because that was staged. So you ain't mad. Y'all ain't mad yet. Wait till they take y'all money. And I said that 5 years ago. And what happened? Social Security gone. Your Medicaid gone. And this was not a tax cut like they told you it was. It was theft. Because you've been putting into this pot ever since you've been working. To take care of you in your old age. When you're too old to work. That's what Social Security comes in at. It comes in and pays your bills. You've been adding to this pot since you were 17, 18 working. Trump said he gonna take it. And he took it. So what the old people gonna depend on? Because that wasn't a tax cut, that was theft. It was grand theft, a felony. But we all know how Big Orange don't give a fuck about felonies, right? They don't give a damn. Because anybody with 34 felonies said fuck the law a long time ago. And y'all was smart enough to elect him again. Yep, that's some Edomite supremacy right there. You so strong, you shooting yourself in the foot repeatedly. Somebody need to take that gun from y'all, because eventually you ain't gonna be able to walk. And as you can see, America is crawling on their knees right now, because they can't stop shooting themselves in the foot. And you refuse to do anything about your out of control orange mascot. That's gonna bring you more turbulence and turmoil and affliction. Y'all so superior, y'all shouldn't even let it get out of control to this point. If y'all so superior, y'all should have been had Trump under control.
It shows they have lack of skills to run any country, man.
They can destroy some shit, but they can't.
Destroy the hell out of
That's why that so-called white town never got off the ground.
Yeah, we just heard about it.
Yeah, because they never built anything. They wait until you get your shit up and running, then they come in and take it.
Yeah.
But look at the Israelites on the other hand. Even with the government against them, they built over 200 so-called black towns without Edomite help. Against the grain. Exactly. So why can't you do the same in your own kingdom when everything is favorable unto you? but you still can't do it because you're not us. That's why you can't do it. It did say that we are the strongest.
Yep. One people will be stronger than the other.
Exactly. That's why you can't do it in a kingdom that's favorable to you. We did it 200 times over in the kingdom that was against us.
Yep. That's how you know the blacks, Latinos, and their marriages are the children of Yahweh Shem Yahushai too.
Exactly.
Even against all odds, our people were still making it happen, man.
Exactly. Just like the black farmers, they still trucking to this day. But I thought y'all superior. Superior felon.
Man, exactly, bro.
See, the shit y'all speak versus y'all actual history, that shit don't line up, bruh. Y'all superior, but you can't build a town and a kingdom that's favorable to you. Ain't no excuse, except for weakness. They ain't got the nerve to say, we don't want no black people. Okay, cool. Guess what? If you don't want no so-called black people in your little town, don't take none of the so-called black inventions neither.
Exactly. Which most of them you got is ours.
No toilets, no air conditioner. We know you love that shit.
Yep.
No black inventions, since you hate us so much.
And y'all think y'all can move, y'all can go to build a little community anyway. You still not finna get away from this judgment.
No, you're not.
You can, no matter where you run into, eat them, your underground bunkers, and you know, little bombing shelters, whatever you got. You trying to build a little town over here, and this little field, it's not gonna save you from your judgment, man. And y'all know that y'all shit is through. That's why y'all trying to build up these other little cities, because y'all know y'all kingdom is done, man.
They can't stay at the cars crying. They'll let you know they done. I ain't never seen so many crying ass Edomites until like today.
Yeah, a whole lot of them.
Yeah, y'all can try that fake ass Murph if you want to, but you can't stay out them cars crying, I can't.
Yeah, I'm red. You gonna cry in the car? I'm red. That's red for you.
So that tells us the condition of the nation of Edom.
Weak.
Y'all getting them curses put on y'all, and y'all don't like it. Guess what? How you thought we felt when the Lord started slapping us with curses? But we got through it though. Now if you superior, you'll survive the Lord's curses too. And then you'll earn that superior name, because right now, the nation of Israel the only one that survived the Lord's curses.
Yeah.
So you can't proclaim yourself as being the strongest if you haven't been through any strong trials and tribulations. You made this kingdom. You made this government. You made all the rules in your favor. You're supposed to be superior in your kingdom if everything is in your favor. But we're going to see if trials and tribulations going to either make you superior or break your ass.
Oh, they started feeling these curses right when COVID started.
They was crying then.
Yeah, that's when they started really actually feeling it, because, you know, stuff was closing up. There's still a lot of stuff here in Kentucky that's closed.
Yeah.
That was here for over 30 years that ain't opening back up after that. Edomite-owned companies and little restaurants and stuff. Annie's Pizza was one of them.
Entrepreneurs,
shut down.
They wanted to knock out the private business owners.
Yeah.
And they wanted to leave, like they remember when COVID first popped off? How did they label the shit? Essential and non-essential businesses.
Yeah.
All the mom and pop spots, non-essential, shut down. Even
McDonald's
though
McDonald's will be considered consensual, though. I mean, it will be there. It will be considered one of the big things to be there, because they make this devil billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars compared to a small mom and pop shop.
Yeah. So that was their aim with that, to knock out the middle class and to take out all the private business owners.
Yeah.
Even though they were selling the same shit. Because the same thing you could get at a mom and pop spot, you probably can get off Amazon or Walmart. So how come Walmart wasn't labeled non-essential if they selling the same shit?
Exactly.
Because Walmart belongs to an elite person. Just like McDonald's belongs to an elite. They want to make all the money. They don't want you to make shit. That's why they named your business non-essential. And I got a question, since we're on the subject of McDonald's. Y'all seen them signs that says millions, billions served daily?
Yeah, we ain't got that much beef.
Where they getting their meat from? We know where they getting their meat from. I don't know if all y'all know where they getting their meat from.
Mm-hmm.
This is how they get rid of dead bodies of children that they sacrifice. And this is not conspiracy theory. This is everyday knowledge now. But you still got people still going to McDonald's. This shit been exposed. Even a fake Jew exposed it. He said we ground up the children and put them in your sausages and your hamburgers.
That's why y'all be addicted to that shit when y'all go over there. That's why y'all be killing each other for that shit. Because it's pumped full of all type of spirits too.
Yeah. That's why they finding baby teeth in sausage biscuits and burgers left and right. Because they grind them up. But y'all still stuck on McDonald's. If you ever see me at McDonald's, I ain't doing shit but using the bathroom because I can't make it home. I don't want none of that McBullshit you got back there.
I heard that they buns, one of the ingredients they use is black mold.
See?
For their buns. I just found this out too.
What benefit does the body get from black mold?
Shit,
nothing.
Make your ass sick as a dog.
It's gonna shorten your life. That's what it's gonna do, especially if it get in your lungs. Mm-hmm. See how this man is just a harbinger of death? But y'all still choose to trust in this man wholeheartedly. That's gonna bring forth your death.
Yeah. Cause this shit's over.
It's been over.
This shit's over, Jake. Like, ain't nothing left here no more. I seen this video where this Jake was talking about if you still in the mindset that you trying to prosper here, you need to get over that. Because everything that y'all finna work towards from this point going forward is in vanity. Except doing this work of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Hey.
Everything else is vanity at this point, man.
He put it perfect.
It's not gonna come back. It's not gonna be back to normal. Back in America's golden ages. It's not gonna be none of that. You're not gonna go to the mall and go find the hoes and go out to a party without being shot up. All of that shit's over, man. The mirth is over. This is Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into our own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even unto the skies. The Lord Yahweh hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And the Lord is getting rid of this place, man.
It's got to go, man.
It's got to get up out of here. So all that mirth, all of that shit that y'all steady seeking, and then your security, you're going to suddenly be destroyed anyway? You better take heed now.
See, they do this, they stay in this continuous mirth spirit because this is all they know. They have never been in straits. Americans, especially the privileged, the entitled,
man,
they never been in straits. So they wouldn't know how to react anyway. Because mirthing it up is all they were ever taught in Babylon. So this is how they cope with their problems. They ignore them and go mirth it up somewhere.
Yep.
Hoping that it just goes away on its own. This is how you Babylonians have been conditioned to deal with reality. Especially when the reality is not in your favor. You just ignore it and hope it go away. Instead of making a change to make it go away. That's what we did. We made a change to make it go away. Because we put curses on Babylon daily and chant this bitch down. But y'all go mirth it up and ignore the problems. Y'all make a conscious decision to just agree with any lie that's put in front of you. How is that going to benefit you? How is that going to save you from this nuclear lake of fire that's right around the corner? Your ignorance ain't gonna save you. Your willful ignorance, your cognitive dissonance is not gonna save you. And that's the stupidest thing you could do anyway. Ignore trouble on the horizon.
Exactly.
You must want to die.
Yeah,
You don't want to live.
They definitely want to die, because you can see this shit all across the board. Like, there's nothing hidden. Everything is revealed. There's nothing hidden that shouldn't be revealed right now. It's all coming out, bro.
Look, as we speak right here. Murph.
Yeah, they kicking it right now. Swags.
Stole that word from us.
This is Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Y'all see all these evils coming upon this place, man, and y'all walking right past that to go to the titty bar. Walking right past that. I see Russia and America going through it, getting ready to go through this war. I see them talking about we finna have this war, but I'm gonna go over here to Big Shirley house to see if I can get a lasagna cooked and I'm gonna hit on it. Let me see if I can go get this last dollar. Dollar collapsing too, and your fool ass still wanna go out here and try to cash in, man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little dollars, but understand that right now, that's not what you need to be putting all your stock in, man, because when it's done, tomorrow come and they say the dollar's gone, you got a whole bunch of dollars in your shoebox that don't mean nothing, but ain't nothing but material to heat you up when it's cold, man.
Yep. Make a fire to cook some food or keep you warm. That's all that bag gonna be good for in that day. Since you dedicate your life to chasing a bag.
Tribulation right around the corner.
Y'all, I got this scripture right here. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. They don't, our people don't, it just go in one ear and right out the other. It's our people. Oh, it'll never happen in my lifetime. And we done heard all the bullshit. But guess what? It's a good chance it is going to happen in your lifetime, because Babylon, I wouldn't get this place 3 more years. And that's being generous. Considering everything that's going on today, how much the Lord has speeded up the times. I don't get this place 3 years. And this is not doctrine, this is just my personal opinion.
I can see something like that too, in the way these things are unfolding. I mean, when it was in the speaker, it was in Matthew, pray not that your flight be in the winter. The way these things is unfolding, like, it'll be some shit for sure going on in the winter, and that's where you Jakes are most vulnerable at too.
Think about it,
you can't
man.
move around like Esau in the snow, man.
Think about it. You're going to have Chicago, the military in Chicago in the winter. They basically going to be training for urban warfare.
Yeah.
And this ain't nothing but a test run, just like Los Angeles. Chicago is going to be another test run for a big city. And if they get the big cities on lock, the smaller cities ain't going to be nothing. They just got to figure out control of the larger cities, the most predominantly black cities. But we supposed to be so-called 13%. I don't get that at all. You making it a point, a purpose to go to lock down the largest cities. But it's a coincidence that these largest cities have the largest black populations. But we only account for 13%. You got way more than 13% in prison. So all the free black, so-called black and brown, what percentage is that? Because I don't know what kind of calculator y'all got, but that shit ain't adding up. It's more than 13% of us, y'all got it locked up unjustly. And not to consider so-called blacks in other countries. So yeah, we way more than 13 fucking percent. Y'all might be the 13% Esau. You know why I say that? Because look at the fear that you all have, that you all carry daily. towards us for no reason. If you were the majority, why would you fear a measly 13%?
Exactly.
So yeah, the truth is coming out. Your actions tell on you. Because if I was the majority, I wouldn't fear no 13%. But you carry this fear with you daily.
We not under 13%. Israel's like the sand of the sea, man.
Exactly.
Israel's like the sand of the sea, so there's no way those numbers, that math ain't mathing, man.
It ain't because...
But you Edomites, according to the scriptures, are small amongst the heathen, though. And greatly despised. Motherfuckers hate y'all ass. That fatigue is real.
Because your insanity is exhausting.
Yep.
The majority of the people on this planet, black and brown, they live in reality. When you come with that false reality, that false narrative, those lies, we don't want to be around you because we see that you have a problem with dealing with reality. And your lies, your insanity is exhausting. That's why all the other nations are pulling away from you.
Yep.
They don't want shit to do with your insanity because it's exhausting. Just lie on nations like it ain't shit and just expect them to not say nothing. Y'all crazy. That's why I did that video this past week. And this man said no country trusts the United States. He said the only one that came out and said that he trusted him was an Israeli politician. And they asked him, do you trust the United States? He said, I don't have a choice. So that's telling you that deep down he really doesn't. But he's obligated to.
He's got some type of...
He's forced. Yeah, he's forced to trust. Anytime you gotta force somebody to trust you, it ain't gonna work out too good. Because if somebody don't trust you, it's usually for a good reason. It's not for nothing. And they gonna hold on to that reason because you can't tell the truth. Babylon cannot tell the truth. The other nations see this now, so they backing away. Because it'll be very unwise for these other nations to trust a lying ass Babylon. And once again, lies are bad for business. That's why they staying the fuck away from Babylon. Y'all reckless, dangerous, impulsive, emotional. None of those things are good for business.
Nope.
But that's all Babylon got to offer. So the other nation said, no, fuck that, y'all can keep that. We just gonna stay over here with y'all, get y'all mind right. Right now, y'all on some fuck shit. That's where the nations at. But see, the Lord put it on the spirit of these other nations to back away from Babylon. You know why they backing away? Because they preparing to bomb this bitch. They just don't know it yet because the Lord hadn't put it on their spirit yet. Exactly.
It's definitely coming. It's going to come to that climax, man. It's brewing up right now, man. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. And you're starting to see that now with all the rising up with all these different nations and Russia being like a guard unto these nations.
Yeah, they run.
You know, Korea, you know, they all rising up. The BRICS. Eventually, the UN, I believe, going to break away from them as well.
United States going to force the hand because they're going to do some treacherous shit eventually. They're going to commit some type of act of betrayal. Look how they did Canada and Mexico. Oh, Mexico joined the BRICS.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now they can put nuclear weapons. The BRICS can actually put nuclear weapons in Mexico. It ain't shit the United States can do about it. That's probably one of the reasons why Trump want to get down in Mexico so bad. Thinking he gonna stop the BRICS nations from setting up shop in Mexico. Like they tried to do in Cuba. But it's not gonna work because this is the Lord's will. Trump is not in control of shit. All Trump is doing right now is reacting to the Lord's will. He ain't controlling shit.
Nothing at all. This is all the will of the Father at the end of the day. He's the one sitting up there in that big chessboard moving all these pieces.
Exactly.
Nobody else.
So if Trump decided to come down with draconian laws, deporting people who talk shit about Charlie Kirk, the Lord put it on his spirit to do that. Trump ain't controlling shit. How the dumbest rock in the box running shit. No, that don't work like that. That dumbass rock is being influenced by Hashem Yahushua. Never forget that. I don't care how pompous Trump sounds. He is doing what the spirits sent to him, instructing him to do.
Mm-hmm. This is Job 33 and 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbers upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sitteth their instructions, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man. See, the Most High putting that in his spirit to do these things. Go to sleep, wake up. Oh, I'm finna go bomb this, or I'm finna go bomb that. That's the Most High's will, man. Remember, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord's hands, man.
He turn it wherever he will.
Yeah.
Let me get one more. Just to let you know, Trump ain't running shit. Here we go. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Everybody on this planet is a puppet, including us, especially us. What everybody's doing right now on the planet, they're doing the Lord's will.
Yeah. Even if it's on the left-hand side or the right.
Exactly. Because the Lord controls both sides.
Yeah.
Read the book of Job, whole nother video. So you Babylonians, you at the fork in the road, baby. You either gonna voluntarily deal with reality, or shit gonna get so bad that you ain't gonna have no choice.
Yeah.
And that, see, you don't want to get to that point, because that's when you no longer have the option to deal with reality.
You have to deal with it.
Reality is going to deal with you.
Facts. Facts.
We'll close on that.
I'll get this last one and we can close out. Because this is what we're going to continue to do until the Most High take the brothers off the street corners when that famine starts to come, because that's coming. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come, it will not tarry. And all the things that's been written in these scriptures from the days of old to now, there's no disputing it, there's no way around it. It's factual, bro. And the things are coming to full fruition now. And you start to see everything fly off the pages. It ain't just jumping off like popcorn no more. It's taking off.
Yeah.
It's taking off, bro. So I wanted to close on that, you know, because these times is speeding up and things are not tarrying anymore in Babylon, man. Babylon is about to cease to exist.
Y'all better keep y'all head on the swivel. Stay prayed up. Continue to build your relationship with Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, because your life depends on it.
Yeah.
And detach from these lying-ass pastors, these lying-ass churches, these false idols who cannot save. That pastor ain't got no chariot for you. Cheese and rice ain't got no chariot to get you out of this mess.
Yeah.
Only Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So it's up to y'all, man. It's up to everybody to do what you need to do if you want to make it out of here in one piece and not feel that nuclear fire.
But Ask the Lord for mercy, man.
Exactly.
Ask
Build
for
your
more
relationship.
wisdom, ask for faith. Ask for more fear. You know, everything, man. Because eventually this grace period finna be a done daughter, man. And once this grace period is a done daughter, the rest after that is all hell breaking loose, man.
But y'all need to understand how the true and living power works. If you ask for faith, He gonna put you in a position.
To test it, if you will.
He gonna put you in a position to depend on Him, and that's gonna build your faith.
Yep.
If you ask for courage, He gonna put you in a position where all the odds are stacked against you, but you still gonna have to wither through it with His power. So if the Lord put you in an awkward situation after you pray for faith or strength or something, don't marvel when you're being subjected to a lower state, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. This is how the Lord works. He works in mysterious ways. And it's not meant for you to understand from the jump. But when He bring you through it, everything gonna make sense.
Some of the disciples, when they got beat up by some men, they left rejoicing because they got their ass whooped for the sake of the Son, man.
Yeah. And cause you know why they was rejoicing? Because it proved, number one, if these wicked men jumped on us, that must means that we are the righteous by default.
Yeah.
That's why they were celebrating.
Huh.
Because if you were of the world will love his own.
Yeah.
If they were wicked, those wicked men would have jumped them.
Yeah.
There's only two forces in this world: wickedness and righteousness.
Yeah.
That's why they were rejoicing. So we can go ahead and close on that.
Hey, with that being said, it was a good closing right there too, man. Good point. With that being said, brothers and sisters, thanks for watching, man. I hope this was edifying. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Until next time, Shalom and Abba Babar.
Shalom. Start sprinkling now.